Now the story of the best show ever that was abruptly canceled, and the one fan who had no choice but to write his own movie is Tim Miller's Arrested Development, the movie.
Welcome to my baby, the Arrested Development movie. Let's get started.
Exterior, Cabo San Lucas model home, day establishment aerial shot. We get an above shot of the Cabo San Lucas model home and a few figures sitting on the beach on front of the model home. Exterior, Cabo San Lucas model home day. Michael Bluth, George Bluth Sr., and George Michael Bluth are sitting on the beach of the deserted island in beach chairs, all in swimming trunks. Behind them is George Sr.'s vacation house with the satellite dish attached to the front roof of the house and an American flag hanging by the door. In front of the house is a sign that reads, "Another outstanding house built by the Bluth Company." In between Michael and George Sr. is a cooler marked H, not us. In front of them is a small TV. In the background we can hear the TV. Close up, Michael, freeze frame on Michael.
This is Michael Bluth.
Super, Michael Bluth, former president of the Bluth Company. Close up, George Sr. Freeze frame on George Sr.
This is his father, George Sr.
Super, Michael Bluth, former president of the Bluth Company. Close up, George Sr. Freeze frame on George Sr.
And finally, this is Michael's son, George Michael.
Super, George Michael Bluth, former employee of the Bluth Banana Stand. Zoom out from George Michael's face to get a full shot of Michael, George Sr., and George Michael sitting on the beach in beach chairs enjoying a carefree tropical day.
Michael, his father, and his son are currently enjoying a carefree day at George Sr.'s model home in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico.
Close up, TV, cut 2, interior, news desk, day. John Beard is sitting at a news desk reading the news.
In other news, Lucille Bluth, matriarch of the Bluth family, died today while being incarcerated at the OC Women's Correctional Facility.
Don't call it that.
What?
Don't call Orange County the OC.
I'm sorry, the Orange County Women's Correctional Facility. Is that better?
Okay.
We now go live to reporter Starla Collins of the Orange County Women's Correctional Facility.
Exterior, Orange County Women's Correctional Facility, day. Outside the gate to the correctional facility, we see Starla, former Bluth Company business model. She is currently checking her makeup and teeth using the reflection from the camera. A news graphic on the screen reads, "Matriarch of Bluth clan dead. Matriarca de Bluth familia muerta." Below, the headline is the words, reported by Starla Collins. Are we on?
Yes.
Yes, John, I just learned from Warden Stephen Gentles, the warden here at the women's facility, that Lucille Bluth was found this morning dead in her cell. Insert picture of Warden Gentles, back to scene. He offered no comment on the cause of death. But in a recent photo taken before her stint in jail, we can assume that she was having health problems before being arrested. Insert picture of Lucille. Back to scene. The picture of Lucille is clearly a picture of her drunk with frazzled hair at a Bluth Company party. But she does look slightly sickly. Close up, Lucille's picture. Freeze frame on TV screen and Lucille's picture.
This is Lucille Bluth.
Super, Lucille Bluth, socialite.
She isn't having a good day.
Dissolve 2, white screen. Title card up, Arrested Development, in black letters.
Now the continuing story of the family who lost everything together and the one son that had no choice but to keep it all together. It's Arrested Development.
Title card up, the movie, in orange letters, right under Arrested Development.
The movie. This time it's personal.
Interior, George and Lucille's Balboa Island Yacht Club penthouse. Michael, George Sr., George Michael, narrator, Job, Lindsay, Carl Weathers, Oscar, Buster, Susie, Larry, Carl, Steve Holt. Michael, George Sr. entered the penthouse. Lindsay, Carl Weathers, Job, Steve Holt, Oscar, Buster, Susie, Carlin, and Larry Carlin, Lucille's sister and her son, are seated on couches in the living room. In the background, hanging over the entrance to the dining room, is a banner that read, "Family Welcome Michael. George Michael, Dad."
Days after hearing about Lucille's Michael, Days after hearing about Lucille's Michael, George Sr. and George Michael returned home. I see. To a family they hadn't seen in years.
Michael, Dad.
Job gets up and goes over to hug Michael.
Taste the sad.
Super, Job. Freeze frame on Job.
This is Michael's older brother, Job.
Super, George, Job. Bluth 2, part-time magician.
I know.
I can't believe she's gone either.
Just wait a minute. I have to go get Franklin.
Job exits.
What happened to Mom?
Warden Gentles killed her!
Close-up, Buster. Freeze frame on Buster.
This is Michael's younger brother, Buster.
Super, Byron, Buster, Bluth. Prosthetic salesman, Oscar. He doesn't know what he's saying. He's just upset. That's not my line.
He doesn't know what he's saying. He's just upset.
Oscar goes to comfort Buster. Freeze frame on Oscar. Close-up, Oscar. Super, Oscar, Bluth. Hippie, uncle.
This is Michael's uncle, Oscar, George Sr.'s twin brother.
I'm going to kill Warden Gentles!
The fact Warden Gentles had nothing to do with Lucille's death, after being sentenced to 10 years in a women's correctional facility, Lucille hung herself with a tie smuggled to her by Job. Warden Gentiles just happened to be the warden of the Orange County Women's Correctional Facility.
Cut to interior, Lucille's cell, day. Guard, super, a few days earlier, a guard walks in to find Lucille, dead.
Not again.
Back to interior, penthouse, continuous. Narrator, Michael, George Sr., George Michael, Job, Lindsay, Carl Weathers, Oscar, Buster, Susie, and Larry Carlin, Franklin.
All right, everyone, just calm down.
Job re-enters with Franklin, his African-American puppet.
Who you telling to calm down, cracker?
Close-up, Franklin. Super, Franklin. Delano, Blue, puppet.
This is Franklin, Job's puppet and legally adopted son.
Oh, hey, Franklin.
Give me a smooch, my brother.
Job sweeps Franklin in to give Michael a kiss. Michael avoids it.
That's okay.
What about you?
Once again, Job swoops in to kiss. George Michael avoids him.
I guess no one wants to show this puppet no some love.
Job sets down Franklin. Michael looks around the room.
What's Steve Holt doing here?
Close up, Steve Holt. Super, Steve Holt. Jock, Job's real son.
I believe my line was actually just to say Steve Holt.
Yeah.
Point of order, what page are we on?
This is Steve Holt, Job's illegitimate son and Michael's nephew.
Here's my son, Michael. Or did you forget that?
No, I didn't forget that. Hi, Steve.
Steve Holt.
Hi, Michael. Close up, Lindsay. Freeze frame on Lindsay.
This is Michael's adopted sister, Lindsay.
Super, Lindsay Bluth, adopted sister, activist.
Lindsay, what are you doing here?
You're my family, no matter what my birth certificate says.
Very noble of you.
Really? You think so?
Michael looks around and notices Tobias isn't there.
Where's your husband?
Ex-husband, and who knows?
I do.
Cut to exterior Bluth model home establishing.
After being dumped by Lindsay, Tobias was now living at the abandoned Bluth model home.
Cut to interior Bluth model home bathroom. A slightly plump Tobias with a scraggly beard and wearing cutoffs is sitting in the shower with the water running, and he is weeping loudly. In the background, a realtor is showing a family around the house. They enter the bathroom, which was currently being sold.
And this, of course, is the bathroom,
The realtor notices Tobias.
which is currently being used.
The realtor ushers the family out of the bathroom, closing the door behind them.
Let's go downstairs and get some cookies.
Cut back to interior penthouse continuous. Narrator Michael, Lindsay, Carl Weathers.
I'm with Carl now.
Lindsay began dating her ex-husband's former acting coach, Predators Carl Weathers, after a chance meeting at a bar.
Cut to interior Gothic Castle Bar Night. Narrator Lindsay, Carl bartender. Carl Weathers is sitting at the bar talking with the bartender when Lindsay enters and approaches the bar.
Can I get a gin and tonic?
Come right up.
Hey, aren't you Carl Weathers?
Yes, I am.
You were my husband's acting coach.
So you're James's wife.
No, Tobias. Actually, I should say ex-wife. We recently got divorced.
Well, I was just about to get a stew going.
Do you want to get a stew on with me?
Sure, but you have to go to the supermarket to get some potatoes first.
Here's your drink, miss.
The bartender hands Lindsay her drink, which she downs quickly.
Let's go.
Carl and Lindsay exit. Cut back to interior penthouse continuous. Narrator Lindsay, Carl, Michael, Susie, George. Larry, Buster, Joe, and George Sr.
He's really wonderful.
I'm really just here for the bacon.
There is a plate of bacon on the coffee table. Carl picks up a particularly crunchy piece and takes a bite.
Yeah, it's just real wonderful.
Michael's Aunt Susie and her son Larry get up to greet Michael, George Sr., and George Michael.
Michael, I haven't seen you in forever.
Close up, Susie.
This is Michael's Aunt Susie.
Super, Susan, Susie, Carlin, retired lunch lady. She notices George Michael standing behind Michael.
And who's this?
Aunt Susie, you remember my son, George Michael?
Michael, oh yes. Oh, how old are you now, 13?
Actually, I'm 20.
Oh yes, a big boy. George, I see you're still bald as ever.
And I see you're still as old as ever.
They hug.
Michael. You're Michael.
I know, I'm Michael.
Who's Larry?
I
Who's on first?
Hey, Larry.
Close up, Larry.
This is Michael's cousin, Larry.
Super, Lawrence, Larry, Carlin, Mama's boy. Larry just stands there not doing anything, looking a little uneasy.
Oh, he won't shake your hand. He's afraid of germs.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised we still have this penthouse. I thought you guys would have gotten rid of it after Mom went to prison.
Oh no, me, Buster, and Job have been living here. We couldn't let this place go.
Yeah, I had to move in when you took the yacht.